Ran into a little problem here. You're not going to see any of my videos for a few days until I get my computer fixed. Well, friends and family, it's Papa Dale here, motoring through the Dalles, Oregon, along the banks of the Columbia River. So you can see the beautiful Columbia out there. Huge, gigantic river. You can see the tops of the cliffs. You can see the wind turbines churning away, working hard. Well, here we have one of the dams that dams up the mighty Columbia. There are a half a dozen of them or so. I don't know the name of this one, but the purpose for them was to create hydroelectric power. And at least originally, because of the hydroelectric power, Washington State had one of the lowest electrical energy rates in the country. See the tremendous volume of water coming through the turbines that generate the electrical power. It looks like there's a great place to do some boondocking right there. Must have been back at that last exit that you get access to it. There's a look at some of the cliff walls here. You can see that they go way off in the distance. There's should be a real nice shot of the wind turbines up there, just spinning and spinning, silhouetted with the white cloud background. Oh, just another place to stop and get gas and have a little rest. Get a little something to drink. I don't know if you can see them out there, but there are windsurfers out there. Got the sails up and they're having a good time. That guy's just kind of staying in one spot because the current's going one way and the wind's going the other way. This is the view out my dinette window, which is also my workstation. So I'm going to try to concentrate on getting some editing done. But when I do look up, I'm going to have a nice view of the Columbia River and this pretty park right here too. Ran into a little problem here. You're not going to see any of my videos for a few days until I get my computer fixed. I think I have either a RAM problem or a battery problem, either one of which is going to require that I take it into the shop because I'm not sophisticated enough to be able to fix it. I wanted to show you the last little bit here of the park. The park is Celilo, C-E-L-I-L-O, I think is how you pronounce it. Park. It's an Army Corps of Engineers park, and it is alongside the riverbank of the Columbia River, behind the Dalles Dam. Just the other side of my rig there, a pickup pulled up with a boat behind it. I hope there's enough room for me to squeeze out. I don't know if he's irritated because I'm parked there or not, or if he just has friends that are parked nearby. But I hope it's not a challenge to get out. I hope he's not trying to challenge me. What do you think here, Bandit? Is this a pretty good place for you to explore, huh? You like this place? You like this spot? This is a pretty nice spot for any kind of camping. But shoot, this is boondocking at its best. Camping here for free. There are people here that are tent campers, people here that are a very few people that are car campers. I think they're just fishermen waiting to get in the water. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 RVs, counting my own. But I was just overnight. The two RVs right there in front of me, I have a feeling they've been here a while, probably on a fishing journey, fishing trip, and these RVs out that way have been here for a couple of days, I suspect. Anyway, it's a beautiful place to camp, and made even better by the fact that it's free boondocking. So yabba dabba doo to that. Are you a good boy?
Yeah, Papa, I'm a good boy, and I'm feeling really good right now, cause I just went out and I peed and I pooped, and I'm feeling really good. I want to go out and I want to chase something. I want to find a squirrel and I want to bite him.
No, we don't bite squirrels. No, we don't bite squirrels. Come on, it's time for us to go back. We gotta head for home. Steel bridge here with the joint right there that can be raised up and let taller ships go through. I've seen several barges, empty I presume, going upriver to be filled with grain, being pushed by tugboats. We saw the John Day Dam earlier. I can't remember how many dams there are on this river, but I'm thinking like a minimum of 6. This dam is called the Dalles Dam. It's right at a part of the Columbia River known as the Dalles, before they dammed off any part of the river and made great reservoirs. The Dalles were the rapids very fast moving water. They're far underneath the lakes now, but you can see the water pouring out of the dam. All of that white water came from the lake reservoir behind, and and it is just shooting out into the river and pouring downstream. You can see the great vineyards down here. One of the things about what happened 12 to 15,000 years ago, as Lake Missoula was contained by a huge ice dam, that sometimes the dam would melt and spill a lot of the water out, and sometimes the dam would freeze back up, and that happened over and over and over and over again over a period of about 3,000 years, from 12,000 years ago to 15,000 years ago. But one of the things that it did was it washed a lot of silt down along the sides of this channel. Now originally it was just all flat prairie land, all at the elevation of the surrounding mountains, but over time the Great Flood wore this channel out, found the softest dirt and washed it away. And then as time went on, it began to, the floods began to deposit silt and soil along the banks of the Columbia. Well, as it turns out, that silt turns out to be the very best kind of soil for growing grapevines. It's just compact enough to hold enough moisture, but just loose enough to let excess moisture drain away so that the roots of the vines don't get a grapevine root fungus that kills the grapevines. And so Washington State, and to a slightly lesser degree Oregon State, are tremendous grape growing, wine producing regions. So that's the story of wine producing in Washington State, and the great floods of Lake Missoula were part of it, and the Great Columbia River was part of it as well. Well, here we have the very beautiful Hood River Bridge. We are just about to enter Hood River, Oregon. The Hood River is a pretty substantial tributary to the Columbia, and it just happens that they decided to build a bridge from Oregon to Washington. Well, this is the world famous Bonneville Dam. One more of the many dams along the Columbia River. This bridge has two sections to it. The river is so big down here toward its mouth that the bridge is built in two sections, and it's the center part is built on an island. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of the river that way. Not sure how much of it we're getting. We'll find out when we get into editing. Well, hi friends, it's Papa. And Papa is at the Best Buy because we got to go into the Geek Squad. I got a problem with my computer and I'm not able to edit any video right now. So we're going to go on in and see what's going on, and I'll get back with you and let you know.